Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero running on Nintendo Switch. Okay, what are we up to? Opposing counterfeit dealers. Let's see. Second investigative division has a request for us. Let's head to the precinct. Business upstairs. Good to see you, Inspector Donovan. We're here to ask about that support request you submitted. Are you free right now? Oh yes, thank you for coming, everyone. Yeah, we really appreciate the help. So what exactly does this request entail? I need to get some tea. Hold on a minute. Okay, let that water brew. Judging by the submission, it sounded like it was quite urgent. Yeah, let's have a quick meeting to go over the details right now. Have a seat, guys. Roger. Something's telling me that we've got some legit police work ahead of us. Now then, about the reason we called you in today. Well, we want the special support section to help us expose a counterfeit dealer who should be on their way to Crossbell as we speak. A counterfeit dealer? What? Counterfeit dealers are a variety of scammers who put fake logos on famous brand name goods on inferior products to trick customers. They can potentially deal in any type of product, but tend to favor high-end or luxury goods such as clothing or ornaments. Selling counterfeits qualifies as a minor criminal offense under Crossbell state law. She really had all that memorized? Because yeah, that's the gist of it. Every year, loads of counterfeit dealers try their hand in Crossbell, posing as tourists. High-class watches from the Verne Company, vintage Astrator products, not to mention a boatload of septium trinkets. Taking advantage of unsuspecting customers has earned crooks a whole lot of mira. The thought of them preying on innocent people just to make a quick buck really ticks me off. Let me get this straight. You want us to help you take these guys down? Exactly. It hurts me to say, but we get countless police reports filed by their victims every year. If we leave them unchecked for too long, it's going to hurt manufacturers and retailers who try to make a living too. We'll need to crack down on these guys if we want to restore people's faith in the CPD. You're right. Okay, I understand the situation. If you truly think the SSS is suited for the job, then allow us to help you. Excellent, I'm in your debt. Okay, so what would you like for us to do? Here's the deal. We've narrowed down their point of entry to 3 spots: Crossbell Station, the airport, and Tangram Gate. We've got the station and airport covered, so we'd like you guys to keep a watch on Tangram Gate. Second division is short-staffed, so we can't afford to send people anywhere outside the city. And that aside, I'm pretty sure you guys are well acquainted with the Deputy Commander Bales, right? Since the case falls under Border Patrol measures, coordinating with our unit will be key. That's why I thought you guys would be a good choice. It is as you say. I wouldn't be surprised if she were more willing to cooperate with us than other CPD officers. What do you think the odds are that we'll be able to finish the job without having to see her? Okay, looks like we've got everything in order. Let's start by covering the airport and station. You guys rendezvous at Tangram Gate and contact the Guardian Force. Understood. We'll depart for Tangram Gate immediately. Thanks, we're counting on you. See you guys later. Okay, let's head over to Tangram Gate now. We should explain the situation to Deputy Commander Bales and request her cooperation. Was it east or west, or I don't remember. Oh, there's the police academy, huh? The bus coming from Calvert should be arriving just a bit past noon. Alright, time to brace myself for the rush. Excuse us, ma'am. It means a lot that you're turning to us, Deputy Commander, Sergeant Major Seeker. Nice to see you. Hello, you four. Given you came to see me directly, I assume that something happened. Yes, actually, there's something we'd like to discuss with you, if you don't mind. Just a minute. Lloyd explained that they had come to Tangram in order to figure out how to crack down on counterfeit dealers across the border. I think I understand your predicament. You can count on Tangram Gate's cooperation. Thank you, Deputy Commander. Hold up, you sure you guys can afford to spare the manpower? Don't all the border gates get crazy busy during Anniversary Festival? You don't need to worry about that, Randy. As I'm sure you know, border security is the responsibility of CGF guardsmen who are stationed at the gates. Sure, we may be swamped, but I think it's our duty to be involved with this issue of yours. Well put, Seeker. There's no need for the Special Support Section to have any reservations on our behalf. That being said, we are currently short on hand, so the amount of aid we can provide is limited. Any assistance you can provide is welcome. And I know it's sudden, but do you think we'll have an opportunity to interview the incoming passengers from the Republic? According to police intel, the counterfeit dealer should be arriving at Tangram Gate around noon today. Noon, huh? Well, now that you mention it, I believe there is a bus from Calvert scheduled to arrive relatively soon. If your intel truly is accurate, your dealer should be on board. You know, there's a brief window of time where passengers from the Calvert bus have to wait for the domestic Crossbell bus line to arrive. Usually people waiting for their connection bus head over to the mess hall to rest or have a quick meal. Well, sounds like we've got ourselves a plan then. First, the Sergeant Major will come up with some excuse to escort the passengers into the mess hall. Next, we'll stroll in, not causing any ruckus, and try to find our counterfeit dealer. If you ever wanted to show off your detective chops, Lloyd, now's your time. Leave it to me. We may have a small window, but it should be enough time to screen most of the passengers. I'm curious to see whether we can pull this off without giving ourselves away. I'm kind of starting to feel nervous. We still have a little time until the bus arrives from the Republic. If you stay at the gate, you should have enough time to rest beforehand. How about it? I can have beds prepared for you if you need. Sure, let's do it. I think we'll take you up on that offer, Deputy Commander Bales. Very well. I'll have someone call for you when the bus arrives. Until then, use your free time to rest. Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay, that's pretty hot. That is pretty hot still. Welcome to Crossbell State, sir. I'm sure you must be tired from your long journey here. Fortunately, it won't be long until the bus from Crossbell City arrives. If you'd like, feel free to rest up in the mess hall while you wait. Well, I think I'll take you up on that. It's a pink-haired girl. It's a pink-haired girl. I don't know. Is that all of them? Yes, it should be. Here's the passenger list. You should probably give it a quick glance. Noel pulled out the passenger list and handed it to Lloyd. I appreciate it, Sergeant Major Seeker. This is going to be a huge help. 9 passengers total, and we're positive that all of them came from the Republic. Are you sure you're allowed to show this list to the people outside of the CGF? In a way, this is tantamount to the disclosure of personal information. Deputy Commander Bales already authorized me to give you any information that may assist in your investigation. And given that there's no name or address included in the list, we're not leaking any sensitive details anyway, or so she said. There's the quick and adaptive judgment we've come to expect from the Deputy Commander. Damn, she's scary smart, man. Alright then, thanks for letting us take a look at this, Sergeant Major. Lloyd handed the list back to Noel. It's no problem. Did anything stand out to you? We're definitely going to need to take a look for ourselves before we draw any conclusions. Well, we should strike while the iron's hot. There's not much time until the bus arrives. We should interview the passengers and try to flush out the counterfeit dealer. Agreed. Let's move out. It's go time. Roger. I believe in you, everyone. Oh dear, oh my, what a handsome young man. You remind me of my grandson, in fact. Such an air of intelligence far beyond your years. Thank you. Ma'am, are you from Crossbell? Oh, no. I'm from Calvert, dear. You see, my son's family lives in Crossbell City, so I'm using this as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. If you can believe it, it's Been almost 3 years since I last stepped foot in Crossbell. 3 years too long. You sure seem happy, ma'am. Oh, how could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. It feels like it was only yesterday I was playing with him in Michelheim Wonderland. I can't wait to see how big he's gotten over the years. My dear grandson, all grown up. You sound suspicious, lady. Get on the floor. I think it's around 3 years since I last visited Crossbell. Okay, so she says the same thing. Oh, sort of. I can't wait to see my grandson. The mere thought of him puts a smile on my old face. Sometimes I can't help but remember the time we went to Michelheim Wonderland together when he was still a little tyke. Hey, Euphor, don't you think that lady's up to something? Huh? Lady? Which one? The black-haired one sitting over on the other side, wearing the pantsuit. I saw her with the rest of the passengers, but she sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, she's suspicious. It was like she's too calm. I just get the feeling she's not your average lady. We can't substantiate that unless we talk to her ourselves. That aside, did you come to Crossbell to sightsee or personal reasons? I guess I'd say I'm returning home. I've been vacationing in Calvert, but I made sure to come back for the anniversary festival. Actually, what are you wasting your time with? Why are you wasting your time with me? If you're boarding the bus too, you should really keep an eye on that lady with the black hair. Now, she's suspicious. Oh, that means it's definitely you. I've been vacationing in Calvert, but I made sure to come back in time for the festival. But honestly, why are you wasting... Oh, okay, so she says the same thing. Morning. Are you heading to Crossbell City too? Yeah, something like that. Would you two happen to be on the same kind of... would you two happen to be on some kind of couples retreat? Ah, is that what it looks like to you? Oh, you're not together then? Haha, if we had a mirror for every time we were asked that. According to what we think, we're siblings, not a couple. Since we barely look alike, people are always getting the wrong impression. We both love to travel, so we go on all kinds of trips together. It's just our thing. Wow, sounds like you two are really close. Well, I feel bad if she went places by herself, seeing that she doesn't have a boyfriend. Aren't you hilarious? I'm not the one Mom's always nagging to find that special someone. Oh, well, I guess you got me there. Anyway, you guys all have a good time at the anniversary festival, alright? I know we will. How many times have we been mistaken for a couple on the trip now? Oh well, here's hoping we all make some wonderful memories at the anniversary festival. Dude, check her out. Oh? You weren't riding the bus, were you? What? Oh, well, since we got here so late, we decided to spend the night. Hopefully that'll fly for now. Is that so? Well, I suppose that's a sound reason as any. Enlighten me, madame. What exactly are you doing here in Crossbell? I suppose you could say that I'm searching for a jewel. What sort of jewel are you talking about? A beautiful one. One that can enchant people and rests within this very state. And if I'm successful in obtaining it, I'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic's people. Though I may have to stoop to whatever means necessary in order to see it through. Why is she being so cryptic? I wouldn't think too hard about it. I came to Crossbell to search for a certain jewel, so to speak. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Wahaha! I can't wait till the bus arrives to take me to the land of opportunity. I hear that Crossbell is the ideal place to do business. Mirror awaits. Excuse me, sir. You're some kind of merchant, right? Exactly right. I deal in rare Calvardian novelties. Seeing an opportunity, I decided to come expand my wares with Crossbellian goods and to sell back in Calvert. You run your business by yourself? Is that not difficult? Despite how things sound, I have quite the wide array of personal connections. All the contacts I made across Zemuria have given me a huge leg up with business deals, far more than I could have ever expected. If you like, I'd be more than happy to show you my wares. I deal in rare knickknacks and other Calvarian doodads. All the contracts I made across... okay, yeah. Uh-huh, alright. Did we talk to everyone? I'm guessing I'm talking to the chef. The other day, these people calling themselves members of the Fishman's Guild came and handed me a recipe for a fish hot pot. A stroke of serendipity in my book. Fish is pretty nutritious, and I bet the guardsmen would love to get a taste of it. Oh yeah, might as well teach you guys how to make it too. Sit down and enjoy it together sometime, alright? What do you got here? Anything interesting? Well, just the same thing you're giving me a recipe for. this kid? Crossbell has been very scenic so far, and the air is super clean here too. My dad's been to so many countries on his business trips that he never runs out of really cool stories to talk about. You are so suspicious. What are you carrying on you? You got some stolen goods on you? Counterfeit goods, you little creep? You know, traveling by bus has unique charm to it. Cruising along on the open roads, my boy seems to be having a blast too. The counterfeiter? Oh, are you on a family vacation? Yes, I suppose that's a good way to put it. My son has always supported me through thick and thin, so I want to be able to show my love and appreciation for him, hence this trip. You sound like quite the caring father, sir. Come on now, I'm going to blush. Since I'm constantly having to go on business trips, I have to take advantage of times like these to show off my fatherly love. That's all there is to it. Wahaha! What do you want? This guy looks like an oddball. Pardon me, sir. Might we ask why you're coming to Crossbell? What's it to you? Just curious, sir. Why the hostility, old man? Got some secret you hiding? Don't want to let anyone know about that guilty conscience of yours? The hell are you accusing me of? Oh, Randy. Hey now, no need to get angry. I'm on your wavelength. Crossbell is swarming with all sorts of cuties, not to mention it's full of fun little places that you can take them to. Gotta say, I like your style, man. Want me to tell you about some of my favorite spots? Such shamelessness! Fishing. I came here to fish, okay? I know it's the anniversary festival and all, but I came here to fish for some of your freshwater species alone. Something wrong with that, punk? Haha, no, I'm cool with that. Sorry for teasing you, old man. That's one way to get someone to talk. Crude and unusual, but effective. Huh. Sure are a lot of people coming through today. Did I miss somebody? Okay, that was all of them. Attention passengers, the bus bound for Crossbell City has just arrived. For those boarding, please head towards Tangram Gates parking lot. The bus is here, let's get going. Yeah, let's go. Oh, my time to finally reunite with my grandson has nearly arrived. I'm just going to bring him some counterfeit goods. How'd it go? My assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is. All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal hiding in that group? I find it hard to believe. You being awful quiet, Lloyd. Did you notice anything? Sort of. There was one person who said something a bit strange. Seriously? What the hell was it? It's just a hunch, Randy. But right now, we need to board that bus so we can put all the pieces together on this. We should be on our way then. Once the bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up and we will not be able to track them down. Good point. Let's hurry over to the bus stop. The bus is in the parking lot, everyone. I wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. Okay. Bus. Oh, you folks heading back too? Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Well, yeah, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think through things and figure it out before we reach Crossbell City. Gotcha. We are in a race against time. No time to waste then, shall we? First off, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. The group of counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crossbell via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate, at least according to the report given by Donovan. Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded this bus is working independently or working with a partner. Working with a partner. They're probably acting as couriers in the counterfeit ring. 2 of them? For them to sell this merchandise, they'll have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crossbell City, right? It would be efficient to carry the goods in individually, or it wouldn't be efficient to carry the goods in individually. So that means it's either the siblings or the father-son duo. Well, those guys weren't my first guess. Are you certain about this, Lloyd? What do you mean? If it were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crossbell via train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the station and airport do not require a strict security screening for people from the Republic or the Empire. Therefore, Tangram Gate is not the ideal connection for a transportation route. She has a good point. If that's the case, the dealer who boarded this bus is likely working alone. I'm sure of it. By themselves? Yes, that person should be the leader of the counterfeit ring. Oh, you might be onto something. Besides, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the trigger work to underlings is the name of the game. Oh, and by process of elimination, our culprit already ordered his goons to smuggle through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crossbell. Is that kind of what you're getting at, Lloyd? That all lines up. Thanks, guys. Looks like I'm having an off day. It's fine, Lloyd. Besides, if we leave every investigation to you, we'll never improve ourselves. We are stealing the show. Ah, right on. Well, going by your conclusion, there's only one person who stands out among the suspects. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. That person's likely the leader of the counterfeit ring. Something fishy, eh? There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man who claims he came here to Crossbell to fish. The kind old lady who claims she came to Crossbell to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. The dark-haired woman shrouded in mystery. The young girl who seemed to distrust the dark-haired woman. And the merchant who says he travels back and forth between Crossbell and the Republic. Is one of them really the culprit? Yeah, I think I've got them pinned down. One of the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealer, must be the elderly woman. The elderly woman. You positive? No, I'm just kidding. What do you think? The more I think about it, the less confident I am. Dude, are you kidding me? Please pull yourself together. Sorry, let me think through this again. Something said somebody fishy. I mean, the young one makes sense because she's trying to redirect you. But the elderly one makes sense because she kept talking about her grandson, like, ad nauseum. Yeah, it's definitely her. Yes, definitely. Yeah, given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. I guess that's true. The bus will be arriving at Crossbell's east exit momentarily. When disembarking, please remember to take all personal belongings with you. We will arrive shortly. It's now or never. Once we arrive, we will hurry and apprehend the suspect. Everyone, get ready. Don't have to tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover. Are you up to the challenge? Of course, leave it to me. Shake down this old lady. Could you please wait a moment? Oh, listen, those fine young folks I met at the border. What might you dearies need with a little old lady like myself? We apologize for not having told you this sooner, but we're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. We'd like for you to answer a few quick questions, ma'am. Excuse me, Sonny? Are you implying something? What am I guilty of? No matter the situation, isn't it rude to bother a frail old lady like myself? I understand your reservations, but the CPD received some interesting information today. A certain group of criminals are supposedly trying to infiltrate Crossbell. We were tasked with investigating Tangram Gate, so we covertly questioned any inbound tourists there. One of them stood out due to a particularly strange remark. That remark came from you, ma'am. What's that supposed to mean, son? One of your statements in the dining hall struck me as incredibly suspicious. I believe you claimed that it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbell. And what's so strange about that? The area in Calvert I'm from isn't very close to Crossbell. There's nothing weird about me visiting infrequently. I wasn't suggesting anything of the sort. The problem is what followed. You said you went to the theme park with your grandson during your last visit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I see the issue. You sly dog, you. Your fate has already been sealed, ma'am. I'm not following. It's quite simple, really. If you had really visited Crossbell 3 years ago, like you claimed, you would have had trouble visiting Michelham Wonderland, considering it didn't even exist at the time. What? This can't be. You see, the thing is... Oh yeah, this is all a misunderstanding. Silly old me must have read about it somewhere and got myself confused. You know how it is with us elderly folks, right? Oh, it was a misunderstanding? No problem. You mind if we give your grandson's family a quick call to corroborate your story? I'm sure they'd be quick to defend you if the police suspected you, right? Then again, that's not even an option. You can't call someone who isn't real. It's pretty funny when you think about it. You went to visit a non-existent theme park with a non-existent grandson. This type of mistake would only have been possible for someone who has visited Crossbell in the last 2 years. Frequently coming here to run your crooked business is exactly what allowed for that contradiction in your statement. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you seriously think a kind elderly lady like myself would be heinous enough to pawn off counterfeit goods on unsuspecting people? I do believe you just put the final nail in your coffin, ma'am. Not once during this exchange did we specify the crime in question. No crap! Way to fall for one of the oldest tricks in the book, you old brat, or you old bat. I think it's about time you face the music. I'm sure you have a perfectly logical explanation as to why you have access to sensitive information. We'll be more than happy to listen to you in our interrogation room. So, that's that, right? I'll give you one last chance, ma'am. Please turn yourself in peacefully, or else... Who'd go along with a bunch of idiotic whippersnappers? What? Eek! Oh, she's gone off her rocker. Her true nature has finally been revealed. You're all just a bunch of cowards trying to deceive a helpless old lady like myself. I'm sure the goddess will smite you all if you don't correct your nasty behavior. It is honestly laughable that you can utter such nonsense without a hint of irony. Are you not guilty of deceiving others with your unscrupulous business? Shut up, you goddamn you damn munchkin! Munchkin? I hate you. I hate you all. That's exactly why the police and bracers are trash. I bet you think you're so righteous. Maybe you morons should get off your friggin' high horses. Calm down, ma'am. If you could just come with us quiet. Zip it, punk. Got cotton in your ears? I said I'm not going with you. Don't make me repeat myself again. No, don't make me repeat myself. If you think you can catch me so easily. Then why don't you go ahead and try me? Seriously? How can an old lady move so quickly? Where the hell did that whole nicest grandma you ever meet charade disappear off to? Munchkin. Is it really the time for this, you guys? We need to hurry up and chase after her, or else she might actually escape. True, let's go after her. No, we need to all have a piece of dialogue. My goodness, this game. Don't underestimate me, you friggin' brats. Just wait and see. I force these legs of mine through struggle and climbing. Yuck! Oh dear, I must have accidentally stuck my leg out while I wasn't looking. Are you still breathing, madame? You bitch! What the hell do you think you're doing? I see that despite your age, you have energy to spare. Crap, considering how fast she was. Look over there, Lloyd. Huh? What's she doing on the ground all of a sudden? Hey, check it out. That hot black-haired lady's here too. Wait, hold on a second. Did you do this? Oh, we can talk later. I suggest you restrain her while you have the chance. This woman seems to have some serious pep in her step, so I'm sure she'll be coming to in no time at all. Damn you! Good call, ma'am. You mind helping me out, Ellie? Not at all. I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? Especially since it would seem that you played a significant role in this arrest. Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out, but perhaps this is simply fate. Rest easy, ma'am. It would be my absolute pleasure to escort such a fine lady as yourself. Could I ask your name then? Ha! Like I'd give my name to some scrawny little brat like you. Scrawny? Listen here, Granny. Do you have any idea the position you're in? You're where we've already arrested all of your friends, right? So can it, and start cooperating already. Shut your yap, you little shit. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? You're talking to a lady, yeah? Don't you know it's common courtesy to serve her a cup of tea or something? Huh? Okay, sure. I'll bring it later. Is Raymond going to be alright handling her by himself? She's a tough nut, that's for sure, but don't worry, he'll be fine. Besides, this is a secure facility. She won't be getting out of here anytime soon. I don't know. Somehow I could see her brute forcing her way out of anything. I agree. By the way, who's the beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that you mentioned it, I never asked her. Excuse me, ma'am. We're going to need your name and occupation, please. For police business, of course. Kilika Ruran, at your service. I'm a Calvardian entertainment producer. I came to Crossbell. Well, let's say it was by chance. Kilika, eh? I gotta say, I dig it. And you're a producer to boot. You definitely look the part. I mean that in the best of ways. She helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Donovan. Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you'd like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, it's quite all right. I didn't do anything much. Certainly not enough to warrant a reward. Well, if you're sure. If I'm being honest, it's a real relief to hear you say that. Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering, how did the stakeouts at the train station and airport go? Oh, that? Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all the counterfeit items they were carrying. So, if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year. Rest of the year? Are you saying they'll be getting off the hook with only minor charges? It's looking like it's going to be a stern warning and an entry ban prohibiting them from entering Crossbell for 1 month. They're not even going to be detained? So, what you're really saying is all our work didn't amount to jack. Tio said it before. According to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense. And since they're foreigners, we can't do much. Trust me, I understand how disheartening it can be, but this is as much as we can do. Now, don't be discouraged. You four did fine work today. Especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival. Hey, Chief, please help me. Whoops, sounds like Raymond needs saving. Anyway, good work. We'll be counting on you guys if anything comes up again. Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. Crossbell's authority is as weak as the rumors say. Well, I suppose I cannot be surprised about that. What do you mean? Laws exist to protect the well-being of those who live under them, and yet, Crossbell's laws seem designed for the sole purpose of keeping it obedient to Erebonia and Calvard. I imagine that's something you've run up against on more than one occasion, yes? I imagine it must be extremely frustrating. Even so, I think all of you can hold your heads high. Fighting against an unjust status quo is admirable. Though I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I'd advise you to not give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. Kilika. So, now that that's settled, what's your plan? I reserved a room for myself in one of the entertainment district's hotels. I plan on staying there during my visit. We'd be more than happy to show you the way there if you'd like. I appreciate the gesture, but don't worry, I'm well acquainted with the city. You said the entertainment district? Does that perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visit? You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right, I've come to see Arkansas. If possible, I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic. A tour, perhaps. You're looking to book them? Why, of course. Arkansas is an enchanting Septian vein, lying dormant in Crossbell. Have they the charisma to capture Calvard with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my main job here in Crossbell. Interesting. So, when she was talking about a jewel at Tancrum Gate, she was talking about Arkansas all along. You're an interesting bunch. Still diamonds in the rough, to be sure, but there's definitely something pure and true inside of you. And you're professionals as well, deducing who the culprit was like that. That wasn't something that comes to people easily. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your assistance again, Kilika. If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to do so. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. This request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me. But hey, thanks to all that, I was able to meet one fine lady. Man, I've seen my share of beautiful gals from out east, but damn, that Kilika is on another level. You are incorrigible. Well, at least he didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Is everyone ready to get going? Closing counterfeit dealer complete.
Hi, Lloyd です。
ビンゴだな。いやー、会ってて何よりだぜ。
どちら様？
は？僕の声を聞いてわかんねえのかよ。ヨナだよ、ヨナ。天才、ヨナセイクリッド。
なんだ君か。っておい！どうして君がこの番号を知ってるんだ？
警察のデータベースから調べたに決まってんじゃん。いやー、警察のセキュリティってちょっとざるすぎるんじゃん。まあトップシークレットなんかはデータベースにはないみたいだけどさ。
お前な。
誰からなんだ？
あのハッカーの坊主だよ。
まったくあの子は。
それで何の用なんだ？ハッキングの腕を自慢したいんじゃないだろう？
それなんだけどさ、ちょっと僕からの依頼を受けてくんないかなって思ってさ。
何？
まあ正確にはティオの助けが借りたいだけなんだけど、一応あんたたちにも話を通しておこうと思ってさ。
こっちは忙しいんだ。プライベートな話だったらさすがに断らせてもらうぞ。
まあプライベートっちゃプライベートな用事だけど、報酬はたんまり弾むぜ。
俺たちは遊撃士じゃない。直接そうした報酬を受け取るつもりはないんだが。
お高く止まっちゃって。ただまあ報酬といっても直接見らってわけじゃないさ。あんたたちの欲しがってる情報をパックしたメモリークォーツ。それだったらどうよ。いい反応じゃん。ま、とにかく僕んとこに来てくれよ。詳しい話はその時にするからさ。
分 わかった。
何だったの？
ああ。
Lord explained Yona's deal to the others.
なるほど。
たくふざけたガキだぜ。しかも確実にこっちの足元を見てやがる
でもとりあえず行ってみた方が良さそうですね。私の助けが欲しいみたいですし、逆にこちらが彼の足元を見ることもできるかもしれません。
いや、別にそんな駆け引きはしなくてもいいんだけど。というか、どうして彼はティオに直接連絡しないんだ？
おそらく悔しいんだと思います。おととい落ちゲーの対戦で徹底的に負かしたばかりですから。
そうなのか。
その落ちゲーっていうのはよくわからないけど、
あの小僧がティオスケには頭が上がらないのは確かみてえだな。
基本的に甘ったれですから。とにかく他に用事がなければヨナのところに行ってみましょう。私としても彼の依頼内容が気になりますし。
そうだな、行ってみるか。
こちら、それではさすが皆さんです。報告はではまた依頼。
Okay. Mine monster. Main's mine. Stock investigation. That one's short. Marker Road. This one, I don't even know if we're ever going to finish this one. Maybe not. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is Audap. You've been watching The Legend of Heroes, Trails from Zero running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.